Welcome back as we get ready for tip. As the 3-1 Lone Peak Knights take on the 1-4 Orem High Golden Tigers. Orem High making the trip up north to take on a very storied program in the Lone Peak Knights, having found success in these last 3 years. We take you down to center court for the tip as the Knights gain the first possession. My name is Gavin Atkinson. Lone Peak putting it into the paint. Going to work, layup up, no good. Rebound, Knights. Mid-range jumper up. And that one won't fall, as we'll have an early whistle. That one going on Lone Peak. They're going to call Nordstrom on the foul. That will be her first of the night as we get to see this Tiger offense for the first time tonight. The Tigers looking to pull off a major upset as they have struggled early in this year. We'll see a little bit of a miscommunication there as we'll see the Tigers' first turnover of the night. The Tigers trying to pull off an upset here. 1-4, not the start they were looking for under second-year head coach Malifano, as we'll have a traveling violation on Kennedy Woolston, as second-year head coach Miley Fano, 6-21 through her first year and the first part of this year, taking over for former head coach Jeremy Main, who took the athletic director position at Orem High School. Orem trying to work it around. They're down at that far side wing, struggling to get anything going. They'll try to feed the paint, and they'll throw that one away as they were looking for Anna Thayer in the paint, the Tigers' leading scorer, averaging 20 points per game, the 5'9 senior. Lone Peak taking the ball up the court, just under a minute gone, as we'll see the first points from the Lone Peak Knights. A three from Kennedy Woolston. Tigers driving into the paint, a kick-out pass, looking for Thayer as she's being face-guarded in the paint. Lone Peak denying her the ball, and we'll see another turnover from the Tigers. Tigers looking to establish some offensive consistency, as early in this year they have struggled to score points. Their highest scoring being, or struggling to get over 40 points per game. Lone Peak, however, has been able to score the ball at will, as we see a drive by the Knights, kick out three, up a little strong, and a rebound by Thayer. As the Knights have really been scoring at will this season with 2 70-point games through their first 4 games. 5:50 to go, 3-0 Lone Peak. We'll have a shot up short as we see Malga take her first shot of the night. 5 points per game for her, as we'll have a layup up, no good. The Knights traveling into the paint, layup up, no good. Rebound will roll to the Knights. The Knights will reset as Woolston has the ball. Hands that one off. 25 on the shot clock. Work it to the near side of the court. We'll see a foul as a shot attempt gets waved off, as Charlie Warner, the freshman, put that one up. They're going to get Anna Thayer, giving her first personal of the night. 5:14 to go in the first quarter, as Lone Peak inbounds the ball. Good defense from the Tigers, as Lone Peak passes that one out to find a wide open Knight, giving them their second three of the game. Tati Harness on that three for the Knights. We'll see that ball get poked away, almost a steal from Charlie Warner, the freshman. Layup up and good for the Tigers, as Rasmussen gets the Tigers on the board. Liv Rasmussen. We'll see another three, a response from the Knights as Woolston shows off her range, having 2 of the 3 threes. Knights lead it 9-2. We'll be back after this break. Back to Lone Peak High School. We're about halfway through the first quarter. The Knights up 9-2 on the Tigers. Tigers will inbound the ball for their next possession. As we take a look at the Knights' early schedule through this season, they're 3-1, their only loss being to a 3-1 Bountiful Redhawks team. Orem gets that ball into Anna Thayer. Thayer takes her first shot of the night, leaves that one a little short. Lone Peak taking up the court with Woolston. Woolston passes. Great ball movement from the Knights as we see multiple passes setting up the open layup. As the Knights have won all of their games in dominant fashion. They opened the season against East High. Orem takes a shot, that one off. They opened with East High winning 70-26, then dropped their first game to the Bountiful Redhawks 56-45 as Woolston resets with the ball, 30 on the shot clock. Then they beat Layton 71-23, and then lastly they beat West Jordan as that 3 rims out. West Jordan 42-63. Their offense has been clicking in a dominant fashion. The key to the Tigers pulling off an upset as we see a great steal from the Knights and a layup on the other side. Tati Harness with the steal to set up the fast break too. The Tigers cannot afford to turn the ball over. And then they need to find a way to get Anna Thayer going as we see the Knights are just denying the ball to Thayer. We'll see another steal, and we'll see a foul on the Tigers. That one should go against Liv Rasmussen. That will be her first personal on the blocking foul. 13-2, we'll see some substitutions as Malga comes off for the Tigers. And Savannah Woodbury in for the Tigers. Or excuse me. As we'll see, Tati Harness with a 3. 16-2 as Lone Peak flexing their offensive muscles early. Tigers moving the ball around. Thayer in the paint calling for it, but the Knights continue to deny the ball as the Tigers throw away the ball again. Another turnover. The Lady Knights taking up the court. Mid-range baseline up, no good. A little off as it hit the back iron. That shot coming from number 23, Tatum Brewer, the freshman guard. The Knights to inbound the ball. Nordstrom on the baseline. Good off-ball movement. And she has a man open in the corner, passing it around. 3 up. And no good. Tigers get the rebound. Liv Rasmussen with the ball, driving to her left. Looking for some help. She'll get it. Looking for the paint, and we'll see a steal, or a ball poked away. The ball will stay with the Tigers, as Kennedy Woolston will come back into the game, and Charlie Warner. Holdcraft poking that ball away, forcing the Tigers to inbound this one. 21 on the shot clock. They'll look for Thayer in the paint, and they just get the ball back, almost throwing the ball away. We'll see Thayer step on the baseline. Under 2 minutes to go in this first quarter. The score is 16-2. As Kennedy Woolston takes it once again, past that one, finds the give and go. Left-handed layup, a little strong. Rebound Knights. Finds the open 3 up. And good as they get the shooter's bounce. Charlie Warner with the 3. Good defense from the Knights as we'll see that one poked away. Another steal. And we'll see a foul call on Wendy Wool of the Tigers as she tried to slow down that fast break. Maddie Pope with that steal giving the Knights another offensive possession. Looking for the paint. We'll see that one get bounced off a Tiger. Some elbows thrown, and we'll have an offensive foul called on the Knights as Nordstrom just got a little out of control there. Zuri Nordstrom will come off the floor, take her much-needed rest, and we are under a minute to go in the first quarter. Liv Rasmussen taking up the court for the Tigers, passes the ball around. As there is nowhere to go for the Tigers, Tigers get it into Thayer, double team on Thayer. We'll have a whistle. I believe they will wave off that shot. They're going to give that foul to Kennedy Woolston, her first personal of the night. As the Knights are up 17 on the Tigers. Tigers to inbound the ball. Good steal from Woolston as she knocked that one away on the baseline. We'll have another whistle. On the Tigers, Ella Rasmussen gets that one, her first personal of the night. Kennedy Woolston to inbound the ball. The junior averaging 3 assists per game for the Knights. She has been monumental in the Knights' success so far this year. As the Knights take it up the court, Pope with the ball. Takes the screen, driving, kicks it out. Looking for some help. 20 on the shot clock. Wilston passes it back. Pope with the three, and good as Pope hits another three. I believe that is her second of the night, increasing the lead to 20. Liv Rasmussen with the ball. Primary ball handler for the Tigers. We'll see a kick ball on Woolston. As we look at the Lone Peak Knights' last victory over the West Jordan Jaguars, Woolston had 22 points and hit 4 threes, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals, as she was instrumental in the Knights' dominant win. Tigers try to get a shot off. That one's blocked by Woolston. Woolston with the buzzer beater, no good as she missed the rim. And your final through the first quarter, 22-2, as the Knights flex their offensive prowess.
Hi, I'm Ryan Eldridge, local owner of Big O Tires in American Fork, and we are proud sponsors of our girls Lone Peak basketball squad. And just like their basketball squad, they can defend, they can score, rebound, steal. They can do it all. They do whatever it takes on the court to get the dub. Big O Tires in American Fork, we do the same. We can do it all to make sure your car is taken care of. Tires, brakes, oil, check engine light, lift your trucks, anything your car needs, from oil leaks to flushes to tune-ups, we can do it here at Big O Tires in American Fork so that your car is safe going down the road. So whether you're a fan, a coach, a player, visiting coach, give Big O Tires in American Fork a chance to earn your business and take care of your car.
Bring your cars in to Big O Tires in American Fork. Let them take care of you like they take care of us.
And welcome back to Lone Peak High School. As we begin the second quarter, Tigers struggling offensively, and it won't get better there as the Knights continue to play great defense, stealing the ball. A great pass from the Knights to get their first points of the quarter. I've been really impressed with the passing on this Lone Peak team. We'll see another steal, as the Knights defense has been really dominant in this game. Another layup as we have an early 4 points for the Knights offense through 40 seconds of game time. Rasmussen passes that one out. Tigers looking to get something going. Thayer with the rebound as that shot no good. We'll see Orem call a timeout to save that possession, as that one looked like it was going to be a jump ball. We'll keep it here for this timeout, as the possession arrow on that jump ball would have been in favor of the Knights. So far, really impressed with Lone Peak's defense and their passing. They have shut down the offensive ability of the Golden Tigers, denying senior Anna Thayer the ball. Anna Thayer leading the Tigers with 12 points per game, as you can just see the discipline of this Lone Peak defense. They've been excellent getting their hands in the passing lane, poking balls away. They've been face guarding Thayer so she can't get the ball. And then the quick fast break offense of this Knights team. We'll see Liv Rasmussen inbound the ball for the Tigers. Gets it to Thayer. Thayer has that one poked away, gets it back, as the Knights continuing to play great defense. Looking for Mauga. That ball stolen once again by the Knights. Woolston with the ball, working on Rasmussen. We'll see a blocking foul on Rasmussen. As Charlie Warner hit the three, it won't count due to the foul being called on the floor. That will be Liv Rasmussen's second foul of the game, and the Knights will inbound on the baseline. They'll get it into the paint, and we'll see Kennedy Woolston with the two off of the baseline play. Malgo with the ball, driving to her right side, puts that one up, no good. They'll wave off the shot and call the foul on the ground. They're going to give the foul to Tati Harness, number 10, as we'll see some Lone Peak substitutions as Charlie Warner takes a seat and Holdcraft comes back into the game. Tigers inbound the ball, almost lose it over the half-court line. Ellie Rasmussen with the ball. That one's going to get poked away, as we see some great effort from Miley Louder to get that jump ball. Flip the possession arrow in favor of the Tigers. The Knights will get this ball. Knights up 26 points, as we'll see a little 8-foot floater up, no good, as the Tigers take it up the floor. Tigers trying to push some tempo as the Knights deny the fast break. Louder with the ball, looking for some help. Good defense from the Knights. A great pass from Louder. Oh, and the Tigers just can't get that one in, as Rasmussen unable to finish from the pass from Louder. Woolston with the cross-court pass. Indy Nordstrom with the ball, gives that one up. And we'll see a mid-range shot from Zuri Nordstrom, the sophomore, averaging 7 points per game. Malgo with the ball. Gets it to Thayer. Thayer trying to go to work. We'll see a block. That one going to go on Holdcraft, the junior. Lavi Holdcraft. It will be her first personal. And we'll see some substitution as Warner comes back in for the Knights, as well as Tati Harness comes back in. Tati Harness comes off. Tigers inbound the ball, get it to Thayer. Thayer with the mid-range shot. A little strong, no good. Rebound, Woolston. Woolston taking the ball up the court, guarded by Louder. Hands that ball off. Good ball movement from the Knights, as we see them pass it into the paint. A very quick pass to Woolston in the paint. She'll lose that one as she was fouled. We'll see 2 shots coming to Woolston. The foul will be on number 1, Liv Rasmussen. That will be her 3rd as she starts to get in foul trouble early in this game. Just under 5 minutes to go in this half. As the score, as we get caught up, is going to be 31-2. We'll see Rasmussen come off the floor as Wendy Wool comes back in, the 5'8" junior. She'll make the second, making it 32-2. That ball poked away. Good defense coming from Zuri Nordstrom, the sophomore. And we'll see some substitutions from the Knights as Siri Burgess comes into the game for the first time for Zuri Nordstrom. Tigers get ready to inbound the ball. Looking for Thayer. Thayer has a shot. No good, but she was fouled. Lave Holtzcraft will pick up her second personal of the night and send Anna Thayer to the line. And as we talk about this Lone Peak girls team, Nancy Warner has been a head coach for 18 years, as we'll see that first one miss on that free throw. 18 years. She's been with Lone Peak for 12. She was with Springville High School for 6 years before she was with the Knights, but 12 years with the Knights. And through her career, she has 291 wins and 105 losses. You can see just how coaching has affected this program and built success. Second one rolls in for the Tigers. As they'll get that ball into the paint. Burgess puts up her first shot of the night, and it is no good. Malgo with the ball. Gets a screen from Thayer, driving in. Looks for Thayer, but we're going to have a whistle called on the Knights as Malgo was driving. They're going to give that foul to Siri Burgess, the freshman. That will be her first personal foul of the night. Wendy Wool to inbound it for the Tigers. Just under 4:30 to go in this second quarter. As the Tigers try and pass it into Thayer. And we'll see another good steal. We'll see who can possess the ball. The Knights finally get possession as Woolston travels with the ball. Passes that one to Pope. Pope getting it to Kaya Fizband, making her first appearance of the game. We'll see Woolston with the 3 attempt. Kennedy Woolston with her third 3 of the night. Malgo with the ball. Driving in, shot attempt, and that one no good. Rebound Burgess. Back to Woolston. Woolston with the ball, gives that one up. Finds Warner, Warner to Pope. Pope back to Woolston. Woolston driving left side. Has that one poked away. And they're going to call a charge on Woolston. As the Tigers do a good job at setting their feet, drawing that charge. We'll see some mass substitutions for the Knights. Woolston comes off, Pope comes off, and Warner comes off for the Knights. Malga driving with the ball, has that one poked away. She gets back on top of it, looking for Thayer. Thayer is going to foul, I believe, or a whistle will be called. And it will go in Lone Peak's favor as Thayer will pick up her next foul. Officials have a little conference. as we see Zuri Nordstrom back onto the court for the Knights, as well as Kaya Finsand, the senior for the Knights. Officials still conversating on the court, figuring out the call. We'll see an Orem High substitution as Thayer will take a much-needed rest. .35-3 is your score right now. 3 minutes, 17 seconds to go in this second quarter, as Louder gets ready to inbound the ball for the Tigers. Officials having a conference with Orem High's coach, Molly Fano, as we correct something down on the floor. We'll see I believe a timeout called on Orem High. Or a technical. Thank you. Thank you to our cameraman for catching that. A technical going to be called on Orem. I believe the technical was due to the Knights not having one of the players on the roster or the book that came into the game, as we see the first one go for the Knights on the technical free throw, and the second one will go as well. Knights with the ball. Nordstrom kicks it out. Knights driving in. Great pass. Great bounce pass to get that one to Burgess. Bounce pass through traffic as the Knights continue to show why they are so good. Ooh, as Malga takes a hard foul, they're going to call a traveling violation. We'll see Kennedy Woolston come back into the game, as well as Charlie Warner. Siri Burgess takes a seat, as well as Kaya Finsand. Knights get it up the court despite the full court pressure, and we'll see a three. Zuri Nordstrom showing off her range. We'll see a great steal from the Knights. Gets that ball in. Layup up and good. Tati Harness gets the two for the Knights. 2:20 to go in this quarter. Or I should say this half. Louder with the ball. Takes screen. Or, forgive me, Wool with the ball. Wendy Wool. Gets a shot up, no good. Couldn't find the backboard there. Just a little too strong. Great steal from the Tigers, but Lone Peak able to come up with it. Ellie Rasmussen poking that one away. Three from the Knights, no good. As Miley Louder takes the ball up the court for the Knights as we go under 2 minutes to go in this half. Louder with the ball, working on Nordstrom, gets it into the paint. Wool, turnaround jumper into short. Rebound Woolston. We'll see a timeout, Lone Peak. 1:43 to go in the second quarter as the score is 44-3. The Knights showing off their defensive and offensive ability. We'll take a break as well.
Hi, I'm Ryan Eldridge, local owner of Big O Tires in American Fork, and we are proud sponsors of our girls Lone Peak basketball squad. And just like their basketball squad, they can defend, they can score, rebound, steal. They can do it all. They do whatever it takes on the court to get the dub. Big O Tires in American Fork, we do the same. We can do it all to make sure your car is taken care of. Tires, brakes, oil, check engine light, lift your trucks, anything your car needs, from oil leaks to flushes to tune-ups, we can do it here at Big O Tires in American Fork so that your car is safe going down the road. So whether you're a fan, a coach, a player, visiting coach, give Big O Tires in American Fork a chance to earn your business and take care of your car.
Bring your cars in to Big O Tires in American Fork. Let them take care of you like they take care of us.
And welcome back into Orem Lone Peak High School, as the Lone Peak Knights take on the Orem Golden Tigers. Knights up big early in this game. We'll see a 3 from Woolston. That one unable to fall. We'll see a great effort play as Woolston gets the pass. Credit Zuri Nordstrom with the high effort play, saving that one from going out of bounds and finding Woolston. Tigers with the ball. Passing that one into the paint. That one stolen as Warner and others were there to intercept that pass. Under a minute to go in the half, as we see Tati Harness with the ball. Pass that one around. Zuri Nordstrom saves that one from going out of bounds. And Woolston kicks that one out. 3, Harness, no good. Rebound will go to the Tigers. Ellie Rasmussen with the board. Golden Tigers looking to get something going on offense. Louder with the ball in the corner. Gets it back to Louder in that near side corner. Gets it into the paint. Turnaround shot up and good as Wendy Wool gets that shot up and good for the Golden Tigers. Just under 10 seconds to go in this half. Tati Harness with the ball, kicks it out. 3 seconds. Need to get a shot off. They did get the shot off, but it won't be good. As we head to halftime, your score through the first half, 46-5 in favor of the Lone Peak Knights. We'll take a break and be back in 10 minutes. Welcome back into Lone Peak High School, home of the Knights, as the Lone Peak Lady Knights are showing why they are on the quest for 4. Winning 3 championships in a row, 6A championships in a row, as Nancy Warner and her Knights are looking to get a fourth ring. And they're showing exactly why they should be on everybody's radar, as Kennedy Woolston through a half has 15 points, leading the Knights. Second half gets underway, start of the third quarter, as the Golden Tigers take it up the floor. We'll see that pass fall into Lone Peak hands. Woolston passes it up the court, looking for the paint, as the Knights start passing the ball around, using all their options. Woolston tries to get that one into the paint. The Tigers steal that ball, and we'll see just a turnover there as Ellie Rasmussen and Liv Rasmussen were not on the same page. Charlie Warner to inbound the ball, as Tati Harness has it for the Knights. We'll see the Knights drive it in. Warner back with it. Harness, good passing from the Knights. Woolston takes a hard fall, but they will call a offensive foul on Kennedy Woolston, as Miley Louder drew the charge. We'll see Maddie Pope come in for Woolston. Woolston a little shaken up on that play, as head coach Nancy Warner makes sure she is okay. The Tigers take the ball up the floor. 3 up from Liv Rasmussen, just a little off target, as Anna Thayer gets that one to fall for the Golden Tigers. Knights get a shot up, no good. Rebound, good effort, and good passing. Oh, wow. as Tati Harness finds Zuri Nordstrom on that wraparound pass for the layup. The Golden Tigers trying to get it into Thayer. Thayer dribbles it around a little bit. 3 up again. Rasmussen will try again. She'll leave that one a little short as the Knights take it up the floor. Harness with the ball. Knights passing around. Pope drives, kicks it back out to Harness. Under 20 to go on the shot clock as we hit 15. Tigers playing some good defense. We'll see a 3 up from Warner. Little strong off the back of the rim. Rebound Thayer. Malga with the ball. Taking it up for the Tigers. Ellie Rasmussen back to Malga. Thayer with the ball. Double team comes. They will call a jump ball, and the jump ball points in favor of the Knights. So we'll see some substitutions from the Knights as Harness will take a seat, as well as Zuri Nordstrom will take a seat for the Knights. 48-7, under 5:30 to go in the quarter as the Knights get the ball passed around. Good move as the Knights get a layup. Huni Falau with that last layup attempt for the Knights, getting her first 2 points of the game. Knights passing around. Open 3. She won't take it. Tries to drive it. But takes one too many steps as we'll have a travel as the Tigers make some substitutions. Miley Louder will take a much-needed rest. Miley Louder. And Wendy Wool comes in for the Tigers. Tigers driving into the paint. Shot up. Leaves that one a little short. Liv Rasmussen trying to get things going for the Tigers. Pope passes the ball in. Good movement from the Knights. Tigers almost get a steal, but great effort from the Knights. As Finsand gets the layup, fighting for that 50-50 ball. Great steal by the Knights. We got a fast break as Warner gets the ball and slows the pace down. Tigers going into a 2-3 zone, trying to slow down this Knights offense. We'll see Thayer contest that shot. She'll get called for a foul as Finsand will be sent to the line for her first 2 shots. 4 minutes, 4 seconds to go as the Knights up 52-7 as we get that adjusted for you. 2 shots to go for the Knights. First shot up, no good. With the second shot coming. As we look at this Lone Peak Knights team, as that second shot is good. This Lone Peak Knight team, their one loss being to the Bountiful Red Hawks. You look at that game, the Red Hawks held Woolston to only 15 points in that game. Woolston is going to play well regardless as Malga gets a shot up, no good, as Thayer can't get the offensive board. Pope takes it up the floor for the Knights. Woolston will get her points regardless. Harness had 12 in that game. But then you look at the rest of the team, only 4 players scored other than that. 2 players with 5, 2 players with 4. As we'll see that ball poked away from Liv Rasmussen. Great effort play from Liv Rasmussen. The key so far that we've seen to beating this Lone Peak team is slowing down Kennedy Woolston and denying the ball as Maddie Pope hits another 3 for the Knights. Slowing down Kennedy Woolston and forcing others to score. Bountiful themselves had their own player in double digits, almost scoring 20 points for the Red Hawks, as Taylor Harvey had 18 points in Lone Peak's lone loss. Under 3 minutes to go in this third quarter. Malga with the ball. Takes the screen from Thayer. Thayer gets it around the free throw line. Turns around, puts it up. No good. Good defense from the Knights. Knights passing it into the paint. Burgess with the ball. Double team comes. Kicks that one out. Finsand to Pope. Pope keeps passing that one around. 13 to go on the shot clock. Burgess layup up and good. Great pass from Pope, leading to the foul with the and one opportunity. They will get Anna Thayer with her third personal foul.
Checking in for Orem, number 13, Ruth Magelli, replacing Anna Thayer.
And the and one attempt is converted for the Lone Peak Knights, making it 59-7. We'll see Savannah Woodbury, the senior, come in for the Tigers. Monga to take a seat for the Tigers. Rasmussen with the ball. Going to her left side. Picks it up. Gets it to Woodbury, who just checked into the game. Rasmussen almost travels. Passes that one away. Shot attempt. Golden Tigers no good. Rebound Knights. Knights taking it up the floor. Ball almost picked off by Liv Rasmussen. But the Knights pick up the ball. We'll see a three. Far side corner, no good. The officials will call that one out as it hit the shot clock. Under 2 minutes to go in this third quarter. 1:33. As Liv Rasmussen takes it across the equator of the court. We'll see a good hands as the Knights poke that one away. 1:24 to go in this game. Wendy Wool with the ball. Kicks that one back to Liv Rasmussen. The Knights playing in a zone. Looks like a 3-high. Or a 2-3, forgive me. As that shot attempt from the Tigers unable to fall. Pope with the ball, pass that one around. Under 1 minute to go in this third quarter. Burgess with the ball along the baseline, gives that one up to Pope. Pope thinks about shooting it, but she'll pick that one back up. Great ball movement from the Knights. Getting an open shot attempt, no good. Follow-up shots, no good, but finally the putback from Sari Burgess will be good. Tigers working the ball around, kicking it out, as that one's stolen by the Knights. Under 20 seconds to go. Lave Holdcraft with that last steal from the Knights, as the Knights almost lose that one. Good defense from the Tigers. That ball poked away. We'll see if they get a shot off. They will, but it will fall no good. And that will conclude our third quarter of play. Score being 61-7. We'll be back in a minute. Welcome back into Orem High School as we begin Lone Peak High School. As we begin the final quarter of play. The Lone Peak Knights taking on the Orem High Golden Tigers. Orem High making the trip up I-15 to Lone Peak. Final 8 minutes to go. Liv Rasmussen to inbound the ball for the Tigers. Malgo with the ball. Ooh. Tigers passing up on an open three. Malga takes a three. Unable to get that one to fall. As we see a running clock for the final quarter of this game. The Knights passing this one around as Finsand has the ball, gives that one up. Olivia Fotu in the game for the Knights. We'll see a travel go against the Knights as Finsand unable to keep the steps to 2. Wendy Wool takes a seat for the Tigers, as well as Savannah Woodbury. The 2 Tigers taking a seat. Rasmussen tries to feed the ball into the paint. We'll see a double dribble going against the Tigers. That one being called against Kylie Hoshnick, the 5'7" junior, as we see her for the first time tonight. Finsand with the ball. Gives that one to Fotu. And the one thing you just analyze when you watch this Lone Peak Lady Knights team go is their just ability to move the ball. Is that shot a little long? We'll see a foul get called on Siri Burgess. This Lone Peak Knights team, they never stop moving. The off-ball movement is constant, and whoever has the ball has an outlet pass. You see some very quick passes that lead to layups, a very well-run offense. As the Tigers take a three, that one a little short, as Louder unable to get that one to fall. As Nancy Warner really has this Lone Peak offense, or this Lone Peak team running her offense efficiently, and it's just so hard to stop. We'll see Malga go to the line. 2 shots to go. 2 shots for her, I should say. First one rims out. We'll see Indy Nordstrom make her appearance in this game. Make a appearance in this game. Coming in for Kaya Finsand. Fotu with the ball. Gives that one to Naomi Chase. Chase passes that one up. Lone Peak almost loses the ball. $15 to go on the shot clock as the Knights continue to pass it around the perimeter. Siri Burgess with the ball. Knights put up a 3 with 5 seconds to go, and we'll see Naomi Chase, the guard senior, hit a 3 there. Hitting it off the backboard as when Miley Louder hits a 3 for the Golden Tigers. 24 seconds to go on the shot clock. Lone Peak looking for Burgess. They'll get it to Burgess. Burgess passes that one out. As that ball is picked off by Liv Rasmussen. Rasmussen gets it to Louder. Louder layup up and good. As Louder has a quick 5 points in this quarter. 4:17 to go in the game. Indy Nordstrom with the ball. Malga playing defense. Pope passes into Burgess. 3 up from Nordstrom. And Nordstrom converts on the 3. 67-12. As Lone Peak continues to show off their shooting prowess. Liv Rasmussen gets a corner 3 attempt. Unable to get that one to fall. We'll see a jump ball As Miley Louder gets into the mix, we see some substitutions from the Knights as Thayer comes back onto the floor, as well as Ellie Rasmussen.
For the Knights, number 3, Kaya Vincent replaces Taylor Brewer.
3 minutes, 20 seconds to go in this game as the clock continues to tick down. Indy Nordstrom with the ball. She passes that one up, and a little bit of an oops there as Lone Peak turns over the ball. Liv Rasmussen drives in, taking some big steps, just unable to convert. As Naomi Chase takes it up, passes that one to Fotu. Fotu to Nordstrom. They'll take it to the far side of your screen. We'll see a double dribble. That one going to be called on Kaya Finsand. As Liv Rasmussen takes the ball back up the court for the Tigers. Almost loses the ball as she wasn't expecting it. She'll take a straightaway three. She'll leave that one a little short. Knights in trouble as Nordstrom picked up her dribble a little early, able to get that ball away. And Nordstrom has it back. Back to Fotu, Olivia Fotu. 10 to go on the shot clock. Nordstrom driving left side. Kicks that one out to Finsand. Finsand uses a couple screens. Burgess with 3 seconds. Fotu needs to get a shot up, and she won't. As we will see a shot clock violation on the Knights. We'll see Siri Burgess take a seat as Tatum Brewer comes into the game. Rasmussen drives in, kicks it out. 3 up for the Tigers, and a little short there. Good rebound by Thayer. Thayer takes a couple dribbles. Unable to get that one to go, and unable to get the second shot to go. 1:05 to go in this game. As Nordstrom gives that one to Pope. Pope takes the screen. Pope gets it to Fotu. Fotu. The Knights passing the ball around well. Drives to the left side to Pope. Pope finds an open Knight in the paint. And she will hit open 2. Rasmussen with the ball. Kicks that one out. Back to Rasmussen. Under 30 to go in the game. Tigers feed it into the paint. Turnaround shot, no good, as Ellie Rasmussen unable to get that one to fall. Final 10 seconds of the game as we should see the Knights dribble this one out. Rasmussen pokes that one away. And that will be the final play of the game, as our final will be 69-12. The Lone Peak Knights showing off their defensive prowess as well as their offensive prowess as they hold Orem to the lowest scoring of an opponent they had faced thus far this season. Lone Peak really showing why people should believe in them as they go for their quest for 4 championships straight. We'd like to thank you for joining us for this game. My name has been Gavin Atkinson. We have Doug on the camera. And we wish you a good night as we close this game of basketball. Thank you.